Keep the good shit.
All right, doesn't.
All right.
The poor business out there. And y'all know what time it is, man. We back with another episode of Competitive Dad Show. I am your host with the most, Mr. DeeWheezy. And of course, I got my illustrious staff with me, man. I ain't got everybody though, because niggas be acting like hoes. We ain't gonna talk about it right now. We got my boy Cuzzo and his B.I. What up, Cuz? Dude, I gotta put you some of the meet horns for your
I've
intro.
been doing my own sound effects. This nigga ain't hooking me up, man. I do my own
got
shit.
you. I told you I'm working on putting them on here. I gotta figure out how to do some shit. I'm still learning, bro. We new, bro. What's good with it, Cuz? How you feeling over there, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm about to go ahead and get this party started. I got a Till label. We was talking about that Till label earlier. Gotta make sure I cover that motherfucker up. But you see it's Till.
It's still on that bottle, boy. I see that bitch about done too, boy. Still hit that
That's
bitch
practice.
back.
I'm just practicing, baby. I'm just practicing.
Practice.
It ain't water in there. And today we got the boy Hefe. My brother Dizzle finally made it, man. He's supposed to be on the first episode, but
Yeah, man. I had put my thumb where her at, and I had missed the goddamn episode. So that's on me. My bad.
It's all good, man. You here today, man. So it's just a 3-person panel today, man. And we gonna chop it up and do our thing. You know how we coming, man. Strand of the day. Little sports talk, what's going on. Little cut start bench, you know what I'm saying? Dad's dilemma. We gonna try it again, give it a round 2, man. We probably gonna end up flipping that segment around and just doing some different segments for that particular one. And then of course we're gonna end it with the baddie of the week finally. We got Mr. Baddie of the week himself to bring us our baddie. And then we got the song of the day, banger of the day. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into these things, man. Cause you ready over there, big dog?
I was born ready, baby. This is what I do.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into
Okay,
it,
so
man.
today
Hold on,
we got.
Hold on. Calm down, baby boy.
Hey, nigga.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's get into our strand of the day.
Today.
All right, Buzz. What we smoking on, big dog?
All right, so today we got another indica dominant hybrid.
Okay.
It's a Venom OG. It's been around for a little bit. It's more of an earthy type build to it. I got some smaller buds over here. I'm down to the bottom of my bag, but let me see if we get the mission. Bust it in there for y'all. Y'all can see what I'm fucking with. Little buds over here.
That's some small.
It's nice, like it's smooth. I will go ahead and get a.
So that's what that is right now.
Mm-hmm. When I'm rolling up on here,
Venom OG.
Venom OG. I'm smoking with the Strand day.
Exotic ass name shit. You don't get these old random exotic shits, bro. Never heard of that.
Look it up, baby boy. Goddamn it.
I'm not
so it's not. Huh?
I said I'm not saying it don't exist, but it's an OG strand, so I'm like, I ain't never heard of it.
Venom OG, G. Check it out. But yeah, like I would say probably 6 out of 10. I don't like it as much as I like the other one, the Purple Slush.
Yeah.
That Purple Slush was definitely smoking. This is pretty good too. Get you a nice fry, you know what I'm saying? Get you the munchies afterwards. Hungry, happy, sleepy. Yeah, those are side effects for sure. It's more for the casual connoisseur, not really the real avid connoisseur. If you want some, if you have a high tolerance, you probably want to get something else. But if you're an avid smoker, you just want to sit back, smoke socially with your buddies, yeah, go ahead, grab some of this, man, and get you right.
It's good shit. All right, for sure, man. What you think about the Venom OG? Have that sound like something you'll fuck with?
It sounds like I would fuck with it. Matter of fact, I see that y'all up here smoking, and I'm envious. You know what I mean? I wish I had me some Venom OG. Now, let me ask you this question about the Venom OG. So it's a sativa?
It's an indica dominant hybrid.
Indica dominant hybrid.
I'm an indica nigga myself, so when I'm going through, hey, I found very few sativa gases. Now, if y'all also got some sativa gas, I should try. Throw it out there, let me know.
Yeah,
but I'm an indica nigga myself. You know what I'm saying?
And I only sativa at the dispensaries. When I went to Arizona, they had some good sativa. I had to do that because I had to be up and alert. You know what I'm saying? But
look, I'm gonna tell you this:
give you like
as much as I smoke, it don't matter if it's indica or sativa, but you're gonna be stuck, boy. What is we talking about?
Now, sativa let you go through your day because I was working and I was
You're right.
blazed, but that indica, boy, that's afterward.
Yeah, for
That's when
sure.
I
He
don't want to
right.
do nothing. My mind don't want to do nothing else but just chill.
Just chill and play video games.
Yep. Yep.
That's what that indica for, man. To chill and play video games. You got shit going on, you smoke some sativa. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'll get some sativa if I can find a good strain that I like. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I'm an indica ass nigga too. I like hybrids, but I like dominant, indica dominance, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. For sure. All right, strand of the day, man. Little Venom OG, man. Y'all go cop that in your local
Check it the
dispensaries.
local dispensaries.
Yes, sir. Make sure you got your medical card, man. If you don't, I mean, hopefully you live in a state where you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Florida with that bullshit. But, you know, go get your card and you go get you some of that good Venom OG. You know what I'm saying? See what that shit smoking like, man. I might try it out. He said a 6 out of 10. So, you know, I'm an avid nigga. That shit probably ain't it for me. But, you know, like, yeah, you a middle of the road, nigga. You know, try that
You
shit out,
never
man.
know until you
Man,
try it. What's good for me, maybe
ain't nothing
nothing
for
not good
me,
for you,
D.
vice versa. So you know.
The only time D be amazed by weed is when you hand it to him and it float in his hand. He be like, "Oh, that's that gas right there. That must be from St. Pete."
This guy, bro.
Yeah,
He always
that
come
nigga
back
there.
because I know what good gas look like, man. That's all that
Yeah.
is,
Man, I brought this nigga some shit that's in a jar, nigga. It was floating in the middle of this shit. We broke that shit up, smoked it. That nigga hit it twice. It was like, it's all right, but it ain't no St. Pete gas. Nigga, it's
I mean,
floating in
you
the
know,
jar, nigga.
yeah. What it
That's
is,
tough.
man. See, TV having that fire. All right, but anywho, man, we gonna move on to our next topic, man. Sports talk, man. We gonna get to some good topics. I got some good stuff to chop it up with y'all boys, man. So let's get into this next segment, man. This sport talk, man. All right, so you know, with the basketball being over, football being beginning, kind of. We about to hit into this you know this early workout stuff like that. You know, baseball is holding weight, so we got a little baseball in here for y'all. I know y'all not the most baseball people, but I'm sure I got teams, and maybe y'all know a little bit about what's going on. So there's some baseball in here. Of course, we're gonna hit a little bit of basketball and you know football around the corner. So we got some heavy football in here. For the first
Oh
topic,
shit.
man.
We got some King Griffey Jr. highlights. He still playing?
Here you go. See, that's exactly what I mean. For
Oh,
our
he
first topic, man, will SGA and OKC repeat next year? What y'all think, man? Do y'all think these boys can go back to back, which is really hard to do in today's NBA? We had like seven different champs in the last 7 year, 8 year, whatever, something like that. So
I ain't gonna cap. I think since the old heads retiring, these new generation coming in, that's one of the most complete teams that we gonna see after, you know, the final OGs retire. Other than that, I mean, it's gonna be what them, uh, the Nuggets, Westbrook retired, but they still gonna be in it. You know what I mean?
yeah, they got
Uh,
Joe.
Steph about to retire, most
Yeah,
likely next year or the year after.
I just stop shooting
Uh,
until he's 40, man. Don't do that.
we gotta still watch for the Timberwolves, and them Pacer boys, because if yo both the Pacers and OKC have improved every year, but it shows you if you keep the same team and have patience, put the right people around, things can, you know what I mean? Things can
Yeah,
blossom
yeah,
instead of all that switch quick movement, like when they just traded Kevin Durant to Houston, and Houston had a young team who was garbage but was working their way up with that new coach or whatever from the Celtics. I mean, and why would you shake that up? But like I said, yeah, they do have a chance to go back to back with being a complete team. OGs retiring. It ain't too much. It ain't too many teams that's complete teams in the NBA right now.
Hmm. I mean, that's a good take. I like that take. I mean, you know, there's some teams. There's definitely some sleeper teams out there, man. You got the Knicks. You know,
Yeah.
you got Orlando making moves. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I'm being a little biased there. That's my boys. You know what I'm saying? You got a young Spurs team. I mean, the West is always gonna be stacked. You know, it's always gonna be hard to come out the West, and that's what they got to come out of every year. So that alone gonna be tough for them. But when you got SGA giving you 30 a night, you know what I'm saying? he putting up 30%, 40% of your offense, bro. It makes it a lot much easier to win games. So possibly, man. Cuz, what you think, bro? You think your boys gonna
So
repeat?
wait, before I tell you what I think, I want to say I just heard that you said if SGA get hurt, them niggas not gonna make the championship.
Of course,
It'd be tough.
Yeah, of
That's what
course.
I heard.
How would they get there without SGA? Yes, 100%.
Hey, baby, it's basketball. What you
Okay,
talking about?
okay.
What you talking about?
They're
It's
not getting
ten
there
sport.
without SGA,
Nigga,
bro.
that's your ominous answer. You sound like Michael Jordan when he answered everything. The love of the game of basketball
That'll get you through life, baby.
because of
But let me go ahead
basketball.
and answer this damn question because this is the last one to be all philosophical. So the answer to the question is, can they repeat? Probably. Well, technically, yes. Anybody can win, so yeah, they can repeat. It's possible. Will they repeat? Probably not. There's too many teams out there, and like I said, unfortunate circumstances. I don't even think they could have beat Boston if Boston was able to make out the East. Like honestly,
Well, they were Boston ain't gonna be in the race next year. Well, they gonna be in
no,
the
I know,
race, but they're
but
not gonna be.
neither is Indiana because
Yeah.
Right.
Halliburton.
So their window to repeat looks stronger than it would prior
It
to
does.
those guys getting
No,
hurt.
you still gotta beat Houston. They got goddamn KD now, so you gotta deal with them
Right.
boys.
And Minnesota
Denver,
coming back. Minnesota ain't no hoes.
so Minnesota, I still think they're like a person short from competing for a championship. I don't feel like they have enough pieces to compete with
Agreed.
But
OKC, Denver. And like I said, it's just some teams that off the top of my head, two teams I come up with. But like I said, I just feel like Anthony Edwards, if he's have an off night, they're not going to win. So you need
Yeah.
somebody else who's going to be there to step up
but
for him
he
when he has
has
an off
lugged
night.
them boys to 2 Western Conference Finals. So it's like he doing not enough, but he's doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you're
That's
right.
the
He might be
point that
missing
he's
a piece or
making.
two. He might be missing
He's
a piece.
doing a lot. He has too much on his plate. He got
Yeah.
the green light. He's gonna be the face of the NBA eventually if he keeps clean, right?
We got to clean up. We got to clean up his image a little bit, but
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got
to
to clean up his image. But Cuzzo right, bro. They need one more dependable, clutch. I don't know what you want, whatever position, pretty much. It
Nah,
don't
facts.
matter.
They just need
It
another
really
bucket
doesn't
that can
matter
go
what
out there and
position.
get it. Because we seen Drew Randall ain't it, bro. I mean, I
Like,
fuck
said
with
that
Drew
before.
Randall, bro. I fuck with my
But
dog, bro.
Julius Randle didn't get hurt though, so he played. That's an upgrade from in New York. And he was always hurt in New York, so he actually
Facts.
played this year. So
Facts.
there's
So
that.
technically, wasn't that his second playoff series in his career? Because
Drew Randall?
did he make it to the playoffs with the Knicks? Because he got, I mean, let me
Well, yeah, with the
repeat that.
Knicks they did.
When he went with the Knicks, did he play in a playoff series due to the fact that he was hurt so
I
much
think
over
he
there?
got hurt before he got.
Yeah,
He
that's
might
what
have
I'm
played a
saying.
game or two and then got hurt,
But this is full series though, right? Like
facts. Yeah, he
right.
went all
Okay,
the way.
okay.
Yeah, roll with him all the way to
So
the West.
I would give this. Let's give him a chance for next year because those first year jitters of that big stage of the playoffs. You playing a complete series. You never really been on that stage. A lot of teams break down when them lights is really on. Sometimes when it's in the playoffs, man.
I mean, yeah, but he's also 30 and been in the
30.
league
I'm
for
gonna say
2
a nigga
years.
like 30, man. What the fuck? He about to
So
retire pretty soon.
yeah, so I mean, he do have that veteran, but I get what this was saying. There's different lights for different levels. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in the playoff, you're talking about Western Conference Final game or semifinals game. There's a lot more pressure on the line than just winning a regular season game. You know what I'm saying?
Nick Anderson.
Look, even if
Pressure.
Nick Anderson made them free throws, they still weren't gonna goddamn win that series. So throw that
No,
out there.
I'm just talking about the mental
But
effect it took on
still,
Nick Anderson for his rest
even
of his career.
still, we're not talking about the Lakers. They might do something. They just got new owners, so they might be looking to make some moves to go with LeBron and Luka.
Facts.
Hey, I
Facts.
tell
And as
you
long
what,
as you
they got
got
to do
Luka and LeBron on the
something
court,
because
but you can't tell me you not a championship contender.
It don't
Like,
matter
no,
if
they're
Luka ain't
not.
playing
They're not,
defense,
bro.
man.
This is 41. You're going into 41-year-old LeBron, and Luka still got to show he can play fucking defense.
Luka did it
Until
with
that happens,
nobody. Luka made the playoffs with
but
him
he
and
had a
Kyrie.
defense. But he had a defense around him. So unless you're gonna make LA the top defense in the league, and then let Luka do his thing, it may or may not work. But you're not gonna do it with what they got right now. They need some defense.
So you mean
Everybody
to
talking
tell
about the
me
D.
you mean to tell me Luka, LeBron, and three other random NBA players because they are NBA players
Oh
can't
my
win a series
god.
against can't win a series against
Yeah, they
the
can win the series.
OKC?
We said win the championship. That's a
I
whole
know, but
different
it's one
ballgame.
series at a time though. So you got
I
to win
get
the
it,
first
but
series to get to the second series. If you lose the first one, you don't make it to the second one.
I get it, but eventually you got to play the best. Eventually you can't hide shit. Eventually somebody gonna expose you for what you
It's
are.
about matchups though. You can play the best, but if your matchup is good, it don't matter. Like it's a
I
matchup.
get it, but so you
If
trying to say
SGA is scoring 30 a night and Luka's
Luka
not
can go
playing
30 at night.
let's
defense,
do that. The Lakers and SGA meet up in the first round of playoffs. Who winning?
If Luka ain't playing defense,
Look,
the
look,
strategy
Dan
gonna
and
be
No,
Dan,
look, shit.
Dan the man.
SGA is
Lakers
gonna kill him,
and
bro.
SGA be first round of
Let me,
playoff
let
next
me,
year.
let me, let me.
Go ahead. Get your shit off, gang.
God,
Get your shit off.
Man, that's that Venom OG kicking in. Go ahead.
I ain't no venom. Look, nigga. Goddamn me. Lakers in 5, man.
Man,
What
I
the fuck?
thought we was finna hear some real goddamn rhetoric.
No,
We
like,
finna
let's
hear
be
the
real.
Shannon Sharp and shit.
I want to say
Bro,
Lieutenant Dan, Dan the
I
man, Dan
I
I
get
am.
what
Don't
you
matter. Lakers in 5, goddamn
I
it.
get what
No,
you're
but
saying. You got Luca
but
and you
all I'm
got
saying is
LeBron. You got a
it'll be a
chance.
good series because the matchups are there. That's just what
Yes,
it is. You said
Mm.
SGA, Luca can give you 30. It don't
If you
matter who
go,
they put on the Lou Dort. It don't
if
matter. She
you
gonna give him a 30 burger. That don't
maybe,
matter.
you're
maybe,
right. You're
And
maybe.
then
right, but
LeBron gonna give you 20 and 8, or he might fucking give you a 30 burger one night, a 40 piece. Like you don't know
We
what the fuck you
yet
give
to
him. You
see
know you
them
get at least
both go
20
off in the playoff at the same time. It's either one or the other. It's
because
either
they
Luca
play
give you
they play
30 and
minutes where they're
LeBron give you
staggering, where
20.
they're not on the court at the same
I
time.
get what you're saying, bro, but you making it seem like, oh, he gonna give you 30, this nigga come out and give you 25, 30. Like they haven't done that yet.
bro,
So that's
this is not
hypothetical.
Swiss Army LeBron anymore, bro.
It is Swiss Army LeBron. It has to
Okay,
be.
who is going? LeBron needs the ball in his hand to be effective. Luka needs the ball in his hand to be effective. Who gonna play off the ball and still be able to be
LeBron don't need the ball
as
in his hand to be
effective?
effective. Ask Kyrie Irving because Kyrie was the point guard when they won a championship, and
Yeah,
Kyrie
but the
was the more
ball still
dominant player at
was
that time.
in LeBron's hand when it wanted to be in LeBron's hand. There was no misunderstanding about that. When Kyrie wanted the ball, since LeBron gave him the ball, it wasn't
No
because it was a
misunderstanding.
battle
Kyrie was the
who
point
gets
guard,
to
and
hold the ball. I'm saying it wasn't never a battle who get the ball in clutch time, bro. Niggas knew who the ball was going to in clutch time. If LeBron decided to let Kyrie do his thing,
so
that's him
what
letting
about when
Kyrie do his
Kyrie got
thing.
the ball and cooked them niggas with that 3-pointer for the Dubskis in goddamn Golden State? Was
According
it
to
Golden State or was it
Bills,
in Cleveland?
nigga,
It
Because
was, you know
LeBron
what I'm
told
talking about
that
too.
nigga to
yeah.
cook. He gave him the ball and told that nigga to cook.
On the inbound hunt, you go ahead and cook this whole possession.
No, he
Yeah.
came in. I don't know what he said, but the story is he told Kyrie to bust his ass to cook. And Kyrie went to do it, blah, 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 hit the jumper, and the rest is history. But if that was LeBron told that nigga to do that, from what they say, I don't know, I wasn't there. So I don't know, but that's what they say.
It sound good. LeBron
It
now,
sounds
goddamn.
great. It sounds fucking great. But I'm just
Like I
saying,
said, oh, go
I
ahead.
don't feel like the Lakers give you a real legitimate chance of winning the chip unless they add pieces.
They
They're
have
not
too
like
many
you take
holes
that.
right now.
Yeah, you take that team right now
What's
as
the
they're put. They're not going nowhere, gang.
the only holes or I guess weakness that you said that they have would be interior defense.
Interior defense and a lob threat
Absolutely.
for Luca because Luca do
Uh,
better when he can penetrate, throw that bitch up, and penetrate, kick that bitch
Who they
out.
got? Garrett Vanderbilt. And who else? I thought they had Vanderbilt. Somebody else.
Bro,
you
they were
talking
supposed
about
to
in
get
the post?
Marvin. I think Marvin Williams. They're supposed to pick up. Somebody should have got
Yeah, they
that
say he
nigga,
felt
man.
got that physical.
Did he fail it or did they? I don't know what the whole story
No, they
was
say he
about that,
felt.
but
Lakers say he felt the physical, so
man,
they
they should
rescinded
have.
the trade.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, they need a big man. They need a live threat, bro. They need a rim protector, somebody that's gonna protect
So
the
they can
rim.
go trade for the #1 pick and get Cooper, and there you go.
And give a Luke, give a Luca or LeBron for it.
They can have LeBron. LeBron about to retire.
That's
Fuck,
tough. That's
they
tough.
have that nigga.
LeBron would
For
never
all
do
money.
that. Nobody would do that. All right,
Hey
so
LeBron, you can go get on out of here, bet dog. Get Cooper. You got 10 years with Cooper. Cooper and
no, that's
Luca.
right. But that's the same thing with Phoenix. Phoenix got rid of their young star. I mean, well, not Phoenix, but Houston got rid of their young star to cash out in OKD. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
stupid. I don't know what they looking for Jalen Green to do.
They looking for playoff productivity. Jalen Green was a no-show with the whole playoffs, nigga. A
No,
big
no, he
man.
had
Oh,
two
okay.
games. He had like 30 some points. He had 2 games, bro.
How
But
many
I
games
get
did they
what you're
play?
saying. I get what you're saying. You're right. He was missing a little bit, but he young and he new to the laws, gang. He got to grow. He got to learn that playoff basketball is different than regular season basketball, and you
I think
get
about to
that with
grow in Phoenix
experience.
with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker.
I don't
That's
even
where
know
he
if they're
about to
gonna.
grow.
I don't even think they're gonna keep him there. I think he just a trade asset. They're not gonna keep all
Nah,
four of them fucking shooting
that's what
guards.
everybody's saying. He's just a
They
trade
got four
asset.
shooting guards, bro. They got Bill, you got Brooks, you got fucking Booker, and you got him. So that's four. Like, what are you
Well,
gonna do with
Booker
all
was
that
playing
guard?
point guard last year, so
I
there's
get
that.
it. He can't move around. They all can play 1 through 4, 1 through 3. But my thing is, you're not gonna keep all of that. Like some of them are trade assets in my mind.
Bradley Beal can't play point guard. He
Absolutely
showed it.
not.
He showed it in Washington.
Yeah, but he's a
Throwing it out there.
scorer. He's a scorer, bro. He's a scorer.
You just
Bradley
said
Beal
they all can
comes
play
in,
1 through 3, and Bradley Beal can't play one. He can play 2 or 3.
I get what you're saying. He might not be the most efficient one, but he can take the ball up the court and kick something out there. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? So we all basically think OKC has a chance. I'll probably say a slim chance. So we had to put a percentage on it because we did this last episode. What percentage would you put on them to repeat in the NBA Finals this year? Start with you, Hefe.
Current squad, stay healthy. All planets align. 45% chance.
Okay, that's a strong number. Strong number. Cuz you made a wild face. What you think, cuz?
45%. I would like this said, same current roster, planets align. 27, 30% at the most, nigga. What you talking about? That's hard to
Yeah,
repeat, boy. What are you
Oh
talking
no,
about?
it's
NBA.
very. That's why I say healthy, and I know it's very hard. It's just that when you look at all these OGs retiring, and you look at complete teams,
And
I
all the
mean
injuries.
they in the top 5 right now as far as
Yeah,
even able to even
yeah.
do anything. You know what I mean?
I
So
think barring
So wait, answer
injuries
me this really
alone,
quick. Last year, right? They were the #1 seed, and them niggas got bounced with the first, second round, some shit like that. Well, what's like? I'm just saying that it don't matter how. Like when it comes to the playoffs, nigga, it's about the matchups. And
right?
if like you just say, if everybody's healthy and all the stars in line, it's still gonna be hard for the niggas to repeat. Shit, what are
it
you talking
is,
about?
but here's the one thing though. If they get an opponent that is their first time, let's say in the first round, it's their first time getting to the playoffs, period, that particular the team, that experience goes super far. You know what I mean? And
And
what to do
then
in clutch moments at time, when time clicking down, who to go to when it's clutch. Ain't no nervousness in them because they didn't won a championship,
they've been there, done that. And on top of
Yeah.
all of that, if you talk about matchups right now, it's who can match up with them because they're the
Right.
champs. You know what I'm saying? So teams are trying to now match up with them. They might
And,
go into games like, nigga, they gotta try to beat us, nigga. We're the champs now. Now they gotta
what
beat us. So they
what's
might
the
have a whole
two
different mindset going into next year as opposed to chasing something. Now they probably protecting something. And who to say that, like, man, bro, what Jalen did, what J Dub did, bro, that nigga might come out averaging 20 something,
All right, so what
26%.
percent you give them, cuz? What percent you talking about
I
to
like what
repeat?
Dizzle at. Give me like 40. Give me a little higher than you, a little less than Dizzle. Give me about 40% chance. Because of the lay of the land, because all the injuries with the team, because of the OGs getting old. It's a new sheriff in town, and I think his name is SGA, bro. And I don't think nobody's dethroning him right now. I mean, they have, like you said, I'm giving them 40% chance, so 60% to the field. But I like OKC chance to repeat right
So you drop
now.
your money on OKC then?
Hell no. Fuck I look like. Nigga, I ain't crazy. No, I just said I like them. I ain't saying nothing about being crazy.
I'm saying who
Ain't
else
my
has a
team.
higher percentage? Who else has
You know how I like
who?
to get it done next year?
Who? Orlando?
See? Nah, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's not what you
Orlando.
about to say, lying ass nigga. What you about
I
to
like
say?
them not though. I just thought about it. My boys making moves and shit. But
This
I
nigga
like my
cap, bro.
Spurs, man. Stop playing, man.
You didn't even say
Yeah.
the Spurs.
I know, but we coming back to life. If we would have got KD, niggas would have been sick. But it ain't worked out. But let's
That's
move
all
on to
good.
the next
Y'all got
topic.
a match with OKC like you said, nigga. Shit.
No, you ain't lying, boy. That's gonna be a tough ass matchup. But if we got Wemby out there and he healthy, he's still gonna be first time in the playoffs. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple years, but we got Orlando, man. Let's go, Big O. I like that one
Yeah.
better. Go to the next topic, man. Can the kid Aaron Rodgers save the Steelers this year?
Oh man,
And
that's
I
my
got a
team.
caveat to the question, man. If he don't save the Steelers this year, do they move on from Mike Tomlin, man? Or is his job that secure that he'll never leave?
Well, being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan all my life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we only had 2 coaches my entire life. They're not going to get rid of Tomlin. He's been proven. They got to get the right personnel. And the one thing about Aaron Rodgers is we're not looking for him to save the entire season. We're just looking to keep us over 500, so therefore we can get back in this whole drafting thing because we've been drafting so many linemen and defensive players over the past years. That's why we in this quarterback predicament we in now. And then the whole thing is everybody was questioning why they got rid of Russell and the other kid. And Tomlin is a real strict dude, so he's seen something in them guys to where it just doesn't fit the Steelers program. That's all it was. It's not like they're not good players; they just probably didn't fit his vision or the program. Now, Aaron Rodgers, a vet, he know he on his last leg. Ain't really no pressure on him or no backup trying to take his job. So he got, the freedom to do Aaron Rodgers things as long as they keep protected. We just trying to stay above 500. We ain't trying to do nothing too crazy.
Mike Tomlin ain't never finished below 500, did he? I don't think
Ever. He's
ever.
never finished
Yeah,
below
so
500. That's why we keep him as a coach. It's not about like
So
consistent Super Bowls. It's about, hey, can you work with what we give you? And if you look at where we at 2025, before 2019, nigga, we was drafting nothing but linemen and defensive players, nigga. And that's why we at
they
where
ain't
we
want
at
to
right
piss off
now.
Ben. They ain't want to piss off
Right.
Ben.
So this is the
And
consequences to our front office decision. But if you know anything about the Steelers front office, nigga, once we see a problem, we address that motherfucker. So we don't got that problem for the next couple of years, bro. That's just how they do, bro. So they gonna
okay.
correct it. They gonna correct it during this draft in the season coming up. You feel me? But Aaron Rodgers ain't got no pressure on him, man. It ain't the same like he was at the Jets. All we got to do is protect this man, bro. Don't get him injured. He gonna do Aaron Rodgers things, man.
Okay. I mean, y'all did get rid of a really tight wide receiver in George Pickens. So it's like he needs some weapons. He needs some weapons. So we're gonna see. Cole, what you think, man? You making
so
some
I
wild
think
faces over there.
because I was just trying to wait my turn. I'm trying to wait my turn, man. That's all. Yeah. So for Dizzle to be an avid Steelers fan and to say that they grab Aaron Rodgers just to stay above 500, I think is diabolical. Even like some would say crazy. I'm not some, but I know some that would say that. The reason I say that is because he had Mason Rudolph and some other shoe throwing quarterback, and they went 500 then. Goddamn. When I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers stats from last year, he was doing top 10 stats in what passing yards and touchdowns, interceptions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was like a top 10 quarterback. His QBR wasn't good; it was in the bottom third of the league. But when you have a good defense, you need a game manager, kind of like Jared Goff game manager, not like Alex Smith game manager. And Aaron Rodgers will be an upgraded version, at least like Jared Goff will be, as long as he gets the protection that he needs, because he was sacked 40 times last year. So you need to ensure the protection. And he can make the decisions and make the throws still. So I feel like it won't be an issue at all. I see him going to win maybe 11 games this year coming up.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I feel like they're going to be doing pretty good.
Okay. So hey, that's a pretty good take, man. Hey, I'm sure Hefe ain't got too many arguments with that.
No, I don't. We still agreeing. I mean, over 500. I mean, is over 500. No matter if it's 3, 4 games, whatever the case may be. So I agree with everything he's saying. Because what I was saying was we just got to protect him, which goes what he was saying when he was over there, where at the Jets getting his ass, you know what I'm saying, toe up, sacked or whatever. I just feel like shit. We got the linemen to do it. Aaron Rodgers gonna be Aaron Rodgers. You know, they're not finna get rid of Tomlin because I was just addressing the question of, are they gonna get rid of Tomlin if Aaron Rodgers don't do it? Look, if Aaron Rodgers keep us above 500, Tomlin job saved. I just expect Aaron Rodgers to have the freedom to do Aaron Rodgers shit. You know what I mean? That's all. Just protect
Okay,
this
man.
man. That's the fucking
Look,
key. He old,
Pittsburgh
nigga.
You
can go
better. You
5
better.
and 12 next year. How many games? 5 and 20, whatever the fuck. And Tomlin's still gonna be there. You know why? Because Aaron Rodgers will be gone. They'll be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers did this and this and this, and Tomlin will bring somebody else in there, and then Pittsburgh will be back good again, and it'll be what it was.
I
Yeah, but
mean,
we
as
gotta get
much as
rid of
we love Mike Tomlin, there are a lot of Pittsburgh fan base guys who are saying we ready for a new face. But I'm
I
Yeah,
like,
don't want
that's
to win
only
the Super
that's
Bowl.
that's
I'm
only
like
because of
this.
the damn getting rid of Sierra Simp and the other nigga.
No, I get it, but it's also because they ain't seen nor licked success in the playoffs since Ben Roethlisberger. So it's like,
True.
you know, that shit weighs on you after a while, man. And you start to look at people that maybe not even a problem. So just
Hey,
saying,
they looking to get rid of. They looking to crucify Lamar Jackson if he don't win a Super Bowl. But
see what I'm
does it take
saying?
away from the talent? Does it take away from the team?
Bro,
No, it
I
don't.
hate
But
that we put
they are
so much
ready. They
onus
are
on.
so ready to crucify this man this year, bro. If
Bro,
he
they
don't make
put
it.
so much onus on winning chips, bro, over individual talent, bro. Like, if this was tennis or like an individual sport, then we could be like, man, he got to get it done to be a great.
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, this is a team game, bro. It takes so much to win, bro. It's not just one person, bro. So the fact that people get so much caught up in the ring debate, I'm on the legacy depends on how the player was, not how many rings they got, man. Rings is a team game, bro. If you got a great team, you can win a lot of rings. And a good player can definitely, affect winning. But we're talking about championships. We're not talking about winning. There's a lot of great players with winning teams that got there. But winning the championship, you need a whole fucking team to do that, bro. You need a whole team. We've already had this debate 1,000 times. We might bring it up again, argument, but there might have been 1 or 2 people in the entire NBA that did it. We could be like, he's damn near by himself. Damn near by himself. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be 3 people. It'd be Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
No, what? Okay. Yeah,
That they say that
it would
do it
be
by themselves.
Dirk Nowitzki.